a good thief always confused me that Jesus on the crucifix promised the good thief that today you shall be with me in paradise. However, I understand that Jesus was descended into descended into hell and rose after 3 days. Any thoughts?
Oh, of course. You have to remember that prior to the resurrection, even 1 minute before the resurrection, that paradise was a department of the underworld, that it was not hell, but it was a department of the underworld. Think of the underworld as the Bible describes it in the Old Testament as a pizza pie with slices. Everybody with me here?
We're here.
And each slice has its own name. So one slice is called the lake of fire. One slice is called the abyss or pit. One is Gehenna, hell. But one of the slices is called paradise. Mm-hmm. Now, until the resurrection of Jesus Christ, a person cannot go to heaven. No human can see God and live. And so you had to go someplace where you couldn't see God, because the provision of your salvation, though believed in by faith ahead of time, would not occur until the time of the resurrection. And so Jesus on the cross says to the thief, today you will be with me in paradise. And that was literally true. Both of them died that afternoon. Both of them were buried that afternoon on the 14th day of Nisan. And their body was interred, but their soul and spirit go to paradise. But that was part of the underworld. Now, it was not a bad place. It was not a place of torment. It was like a really nice warehouse with 52-inch flat screen TVs and air conditioning and hors d'oeuvres in the afternoon. You'll please excuse the loose part of that. And Jesus will preach to them, and he encourages them. And he says, okay, now, Adam, you've been here for 4,000 years. Noah, you've been here for 4,000 years. David, you've been here 1,000 years. And this thief, you just got here today with me. But don't worry, because in 2 days, we're getting out of here. And on the third day, the 17th day of Nisan, the Feast of First Fruits, the women will discover the resurrection on Sunday morning. After the resurrection, those who were in paradise, the Old Testament believers, they immediately went to heaven because Jesus moved the paradise department to heaven, and they immediately went there, except for a few of the Old Testament saints who stopped in Jerusalem just for a brief moment, walked the streets of Jerusalem praising God, and then they went ahead. And the reason for that is they were his first fruits offering to the Father. Because the Feast of First Fruits deals with quote-unquote first fruits. So these believers who walked in Jerusalem temporarily were his first fruits offering to the Father. But he moved all of them in paradise to heaven. And that's where paradise is located today. And as Paul says, to be absent from the body is to be present in the Lord, so that when we die now, we go straight to heaven. We don't have to go to a warehouse.